connect. Talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listening. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let you stop rubbing, or she's flip flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing, or she's flip flopping. Hell, this place is popping. Perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jim always keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue and let you stop rubbing, or she's flip flopping. Hell, this place is popping. Always keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing, or she's flip flopping. Hell, this place is popping.
Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. We've only bloody done it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I just literally, I don't even know what to say. I haven't stopped crying since the final whistle. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of the boys. And what do we do when we're happy and we're proud of Tottenham? We share it with you guys. So we thought we'd jump on and do a quick show to just say we only fucking done it. Jimbo, how are you feeling?
Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? My phone's gone absolutely mad. Do you know what, Kate? I was so confident that we'd win it. You know I was all day. I haven't been nervous. But I have to say, I didn't show it to you, but that last half an hour, I felt sick. My muscles in my stomach went tight, and I didn't show you at all, did I? But I did feel sick that last half hour. I just thought to myself, we're so close now. I don't think they deserved to get the equaliser. So I'm just, I'm ecstatic. Where's Arsenal? Where's Arsenal? Where are they?
Not only can they not get to a final, but they can't fucking win one. We can. I've just been on the terrace, and I've got to say a big shout out to Terry and Staffy, both very, very humble and magnanimous in defeat. But before we start the show, let me have a look. We've got Luke saying, Champione, Champione, ole, ole, ole. Commiserations page says, congratulations to Spurs. You wanted it more, well deserved. Man, you not up for it whatsoever. You have to excuse my voice. It's a little bit shaky from the tears and from the screaming. Big up to Nippon says, congrats. Big up to Dave O says, come on. Exactly, come on. Drula saying, we fucking did it. Get in. I'm a mess. Me too. Catalan says, congratulations. Well deserved. Vamos. Belgrade Warrior saying, congrats, guys. AJ saying, get in there, boys. Fully deserved. Well done, Ange. Yep. Ange got it spot on tonight, regardless of whatever anyone said about him this season. I think he got his spot on and he deserves his flowers. And he's a brave man. He came out and said, I always win in my second season. And my God, he was right. Jogging says, as a Chelsea fan, let me just say congrats. Enjoy sticking it to Arsenal. Thank you very much, Jogging.
That's nice coming from a Chelsea fan as well.
It is, yeah. Big up Catman Jess says, we did it, Kate and Jimbo. Let's go. Jess was right. She did predict Spurs would win the Europa League. She was spot on, thank goodness. Congrats, says Yusuf, the Liverpool fan. Thank you very much. Big up Spurs GCTV. Graham is here. Happy for you guys. You deserve some luck. We do. I'm not saying Man United don't deserve something, but Tottenham fans, 17 years since the trophy, 41 years since the European trophy. We deserve this so much, so much.
And I saw the last European trophy, and to see this one,
I was sick.
Do you know what? Do you know what? It's just, to me, it's the second biggest trophy in European football to win. To me,
yeah.
To me, it's the whole of Europe, and it's all right them saying that the teams never drop down. That's not Tottenham's fault. They've gone out there and they've beat who's been put in front of them, and they've won it. And we've beat Man United 4 times in one season. That's the first time that's ever happened to them, I think. From one.
No, it isn't. It's the second. It happened in the 80s. Yeah. Big up Steve D. We love you as well. Kate, I knew we'd win. I've been telling everyone it was written in the stars. Yeah, I wonder how Harry Kane feels now. Jimbo, congrats. You said it, says James Bond.
Thanks.
To be fair, I said it as well. I fancied us to win it. Niall says, terrible final to watch, but real talk, Spurs deserves it. As a Man U fine, we're finished as a club. Do you know what? I don't think it was a terrible final.
No. I've been saying it from the beginning of the season, Kate.
Yeah. Arsenal need a blue pill because they can't beat a semi. Steve says, I love everyone. I love everyone. I love the world. Everything's great. Oi, lovebirds, champions of Europe. Yes, we are, Martin. And finally,
Martin, I forgot about you. I thought I'd message you after, and then I just got so wrapped up in it all.
We've got something to smile about. Thank the Lord. I'd love to jump on, but I'm sat with my boy, so I won't have the cam on. You're welcome to come on, AJ. You know that. Member for 15 months, Graham says, love to you both. Come on, you motherfucking Spurs. Love it. You've got to love Arsenal fans having a meltdown, still blaming super duper Mick. Yes. Tears galore. We only bloody done it. Come on, you Spurs, European champions. Big up Cole Simpson. You can take away the come on, you Spurs for my sins now. You could put Cole Simpson, come on, you Spurs, champions of Europe. Come on.
Do you know what? Let's give a special mention to Sonny lifting that trophy. If anyone deserves it after Harry Kane, right, and he's gone now, so Sonny deserves it. 10 years at the club and not won a thing, and he's stuck with us.
Yeah, exactly that. Big up Steve D, been a member for 18 months. Big up to you. Silent Violence says, congratulations to you all and Tottenham. My little bro was right, Kate. Yes, he was. Big up. And I'm sure he was watching down on it as well. Belgrade Wanderer, says, I'm a wanderer, not a warrior, but today I'm giving you a pass. Enjoy this win. You guys deserve it. Do you know what? It feels such a long time since we've had any sort of glory. It's amazing. Me and Jim at full time were both, well, I dropped to my knees. I couldn't even breathe. And Jim and me were both sobbing like a pair of school kids.
Do you know what? Our dog thought we was really upset and she was giving us loads of cuddles and kisses.
Yeah. Still wiping the tears away. I know. They started at the terrace. I said, please don't, because you get me going. Congrats, says Paul Rowland. It's long overdue. Yes, Scum had an amazing season, didn't you, with move from the European champions? Yeah, I can't believe we did it, lads. Yes, GBC, we bloody did. Believe it. Love you, Kate and Jim. Get the fuck in there. Yes, birthday boy. What a present for you. And AJ's
happy birthday, Dan.
Yeah, happy birthday. How you feeling, AJ?
I don't have the words, mate. Honestly, absolutely, just this is long overdue. Us Spurs fans, I mean, yeah, we get it. We get ripped from everyone. We get it all the time. There is no club in the land that is more overdue a trophy than us. And wouldn't it just be the most Spursy thing to come off the back of the most horrendous season we've ever had in top flight? And with the manager that, and fairly, people have slated and people have said they want out, and your Pochettinos couldn't do it, and your Contes couldn't do it, and your Mourinho's couldn't do it, and then along comes little Ange or Big Ange, should I say, and he did. He went on record and he stated, "I always win in my second season," and by hook or by crook, however you want to argue it was done, whether he lucked his way to the final, whether he was fortunate, it doesn't matter. The fact is, you've got to get to the final, then you've got to win it. And the boys put in a hell of a shift. They defended so bloody well. I'm just unbelievably proud of them.
Do you know what got me when I saw them? What's the word? Engraving Tottenham Hotspur the trophy. I was gone again after that. It's been so long. It's such a long time coming. So many people, such as Ben Kaufman over in Bilbao, never seen us win a trophy, or not for years. People spend their money traveling all over the UK, all over the world, all over Europe. People have spent so much money going to Bilbao. And I'm so happy for Danny Kiriakou, Phil P, all those that are out there. It's just brilliant. And we've got Paul G as well in the house. Paul, how are you feeling?
Absolutely buzzing. I mean, there's nothing really else to say, is there?
No.
What else can you say, mate?
I'll tell you what, AJ, it's a pleasure to be on with you as well, mate. After all the texts we've been sharing over the past year or so.
What an experience, though, eh? What a feeling! Absolutely fucking amazing.
Incredible. I can't. There's no words, is there? There's no words.
It is. It's a feeling that I'd forgotten what it feels like. We're so used to getting to these finals, like the Champions League, and then losing them. That feeling of winning. I mean, my son was absolutely wetting himself laughing because me and Jim were sobbing, and he just was going. He was just baffled by it because although he watches Tottenham, he doesn't really get it. But I mean, that Van de Ven clearance, that was as good as a goal. I've never seen anything like it. What do you guys make of that?
I don't think any other defender makes that. I don't think he was just in the right place. If it's Romero doesn't get his leg to that. If it's Udogie, like you have to be about 7'13" to be able to make that, and he did. If that had been any other defender on the line, I don't think it's a goal.
No, I agree. What about you, Paul? I mean, I thought he was in.
Yeah, I completely agree with AJ. I think his stature. Anybody else, they don't reach that. Incredible. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. I just can't believe we're sitting here as a four. Fucking European winners. It is mental.
I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm so glad I was wearing a tenner, lady. Otherwise, we could have had flooding.
Come on, Jimbo. Let's have it.
Big up Vindaloo says, congrats, Jimbo and Kate. Been a tough season for you guys. You deserve it. On my way home back from the city. Thanks for the super chat. But then he's added at the bottom, but I am gutted.
Fair play, Vindaloo. Fair play.
Yes. Fair play. Nick says, big up Kate and Jim, passionate fans. I think we're all passionate fans. You don't realise just how much it means until that final whistle went. Because that last 10 minutes, Jim, was horrendous, wasn't it?
Do you know what? Deep down, Vindaloo's not gutted. He's just saying that. He's pleased for us. He's a decent Arsenal fan.
You know what? How nervous were you with the last 7 minutes?
Do you know what?
My God.
Do you know what, Paul? I've and hello AJ, ain't spoke to you for a while.
Yeah, I know, buddy. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, thank you. I hope the family's all right.
Yeah, I'm here with little man now.
Ah,
do you know? I've been so calm, right? Kate, to tell you, I've had no butterflies, no nothing, and I was so convinced we was going to win it. I've been convinced that nothing swayed me, all right. But that last half an hour, I felt sick. My stomach was tight, and I was like sitting there, and I was thinking, "Please don't score, please don't score," because I don't think they deserved it. I think we deserved it. So, but that was the last half hour. Is the worst I've felt in a football match for a long, long time.
Can I be serious? Can I be honest? I'll tell you something now, right? I said it in the group earlier. I was confident we would win. No points, and I have never, ever been this sure of anything related to Spurs in my life. I knew we'd win, and I knew whatever happened, whether they equalised and it went to extra time or penalties, I knew they weren't going to win. As I stated, the last time we won a European trophy was the year I was born. My son Blake was
good man.
born my son Blake was born the year we won the League Cup, and Grayson was born this year. I knew it. I said to you, it's written in the stars, 100%. I could have banked anything on it. And for the first time ever as a Spurs fan, I weren't sat there shitting bricks.
I was. But big up, Judge Mo. You tipped us to win it and you was spot on. So big up to you. Thanks for the congratulations. We could be playing Inter Milan in the Super Cup. I mean, it's bonkers. After the season we've had, we're walking away. Well, we've got one trophy in our grasp, but I wasn't calm. It's probably the least calm I've ever been. From the second it went off, I felt sick. I didn't even want Haagen-Dazs ice cream. That's how ill I felt. I literally have bitten every nail I've got down to the knuckle. I was shaking. I was praying, everything. Even in the last couple of minutes when they got that corner. Oh, my God, it was so stressful. But what a feeling. I'm not... Go on, Jim.
Nick's just messaged me. Angus is fuming.
Yeah, well, he would be, wouldn't he? He was giving it the other day. The fact of the matter is we've done it. I don't care if people say you had an easy route to the final. It's a really poor Man United side. We've beaten 4 times this season, and I thought we played exactly right. I mean, Paul, everyone slagged Ange off, but for me tonight, he got it spot on.
Yeah, I think he got it spot on. And I think he's got it spot on a few occasions in the Europa League. I actually think we look a lot better when we're a bit more shored up, when the defence is a bit more tight. Danso, for me, is absolutely solid. You saw the header the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes or so. Absolutely solid, Danso is. And I think we look fantastic. When he plays that sort of defensive line and he sort of shores it up a bit, I think we look fantastic. And for me, United really lack goals. There's nothing really that threatened us.
No.
Højlund is absolutely pony. I never once felt threatened from a United attack. A couple of times a corner or they had a free kick that was flung in, but not really much that really came from United that I was really worried about. But all in all, you've got to give absolute credit to Ange. You've absolutely got to give him credit. He tactically got it spot on. I think his substitutes were spot on. And brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Can't believe it.
When Danso come to us, Paul, I said to Kate, this guy's going to be a superstar for us in the future. He's an absolute beast, and he's for me, he's what a defender should be all about. Honestly,
very old school, isn't he? Very old school type defender.
Yeah, and you know what? I think you're spot on, Jim, because I think inevitably Romero will go, whether it's this summer or next. I think he's obviously destined to go, but I think we've got the perfect replacement in him, Danso. Yeah. I think he's absolute solid. I think he'll step in easily. And for me, he, in maybe a really debatable way, he's almost as good as Romero. He's a leader. He steps up. He's great in the air. He's great on the, he plays a good pass here and there. I think it's a great signing.
Yeah, I agree. And I also agree that if it's him that's in the defence, though, he still ain't saving that goal like Mickey van der Ven. That was so athletic. And he fell right on his hip. That must have really hurt. It was so brave. And it probably saved us the match. I mean, questions have got to be asked by Amarin as to why he waited all that time to put on Garnacho, because the whole game changed when he came on.
Yeah, it massively did. I think everyone was a bit...
He's been out of a hamstring, isn't he?
Yeah, but you could see he was super fit because he was running around like a lunatic.
Yeah, but they said that he wasn't meant to play. It wasn't meant to play this season again. So maybe he was just being cautious.
Well, maybe, but lucky for us because I thought he ran us ragged when he come on. But I've got to give a shout out to a guy who I give nothing but stick to, and that's Richarlison, because I thought he was exceptional. I know he made a couple of little mistakes. But that first half, he had Ahmad in his pocket. I mean, AJ, he surprised me massively.
The thing is, you know kind of what you're going to get with Richarlison. It's not going to be spectacular. He's not going to have everyone off their seats. You're not going to be watching him going, can't believe how well he played. You're not going to get that from him, but he's dogged. He's tough.
Yeah.
If you give him a task, he'll stick to it. And you could tell how much of an effort he put in, because he showed the bench. He was like, "Nah, I'm coming off. I'm done. I've put my shift in," and he did. He worked his ass off, and that is all I ever expect as a Spurs fan, to watch my team.
Yeah.
I want to see the players on that pitch give it their all, because I don't care who you are, right? I don't care how good you are as an individual or as a team. You are going to come up against someone that is going to beat you on any given day, any given match. You are going to get beat. It doesn't matter who you are. But if you get beat and you've given everything, you can hold your head high and say, okay, we just got bested. If you leave that pitch knowing you could have given more and you've got beaten, that's not acceptable. And every single one of those players today, yes, it wasn't the cleanest performance. You know, we could have done a lot better. However, they all worked their arse off, and that was
100%.
personified by Richarlison.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I thought he was excellent. I think as well it was time for him to come off because he got that silly yellow card. But he was brilliant defensively and offensively. But yeah, and look, I've got to give him, like I say, props to this guy. Ange Postecoglou, like I say, I think he got it absolutely spot on tonight. And it does beg the question why on earth he doesn't play more like this
I know.
in the Premier League.
Look, he showed us in Europe that he can do it. So why?
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling that he doesn't do it in the Premiership. He plays like that in the Premiership. We're never ever where we are. It's bonkers.
Also cute, he got man of the match. I did say to you, Jimbo, he was excellent. Proper captain's performance, I think. A couple of times he really riled Harry Maguire. Let's be fair.
Love that. I love that.
Really
I was sat here wetting myself when I was watching that, just proper needling him the whole time. I was like, get in there.
Yeah. So he got player of the match, which I think is fair. Jimbo, do you agree?
Yes, but I thought Vicario was brilliant. That did everything he had to do. There were so many for me. Kate,
I thought Richarlison was absolutely
Richarlison's
fantastic.
first half performance was. You're right, Paul. Richarlison's first half performance for me was spectacular. Van der Ven, the save off the line. Let's just give them all fucking man in the match.
Yeah, go on, Jimbo. Up the Jimbo.
I thought Udogie was excellent as well. He ran his little socks off. Basuma as well. So yeah, to beat a Porro. There was some really good performances.
I think Basuma, right, these last few games in Europe, he's been for me one of the players that's been the difference. I mean, he breaks up play so much. He's just such a strong. When he's on it, I think we're a much better team when Basuma's on it.
Yeah. Go on, Paul. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Kate. What I was going to say is, you know what I like? The South Americans, they have so much heart when they play football, particularly in a final. You could see it. Bentancur playing his heart out. Romero. We used to have the same with Lamela. Obviously, not a final, but they play with such passion. And there's something to be had with a South American when they're playing football, particularly Richarlison in the first half. Unbelievable. Put his heart on the line, just went for it, gung ho. And I thought first half Richarlison fantastic. Second half, again, I think Ange got it tactically spot on. It was exactly the right time to take him off, and he was almost calling for it. It's almost like he knew, like, son, come on now. You know, he was almost calling for it. And I just thought tactically Ange was unbelievable tonight.
Yeah, you were spot on, Kate. You called that sub.
Yeah, I did. I called the other subs as well. I called them all. I think he got it absolutely perfect. I can't say anything. He gets an 11 out of 10 for me. But but we've got Mr. Emerson Royale in the house as well.
Bazza.
We only bloody done it. Can you believe it, Nicholas?
Well, I just got Angus. I just was firing messages at him, and I got him onto Savers. So fair play to Angus for coming on. He was more concerned how I got his number, but anyway, he's getting bantered. Yeah, I don't know about anyone else, but I absolutely pulled my eyes out when that final whistle went.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Genuinely, I just said. Laura said, "Are you streaming?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I am." She said, "What time are you coming to bed?" Probably in the morning. I don't even care anymore. Like, I don't even care. Like, I can't wait to see the press conference. Andy's just walking and go, "Told you I win in the second season." Just drop the mic and walk out.
Yeah,
again.
just walk off.
Nick, how old was you when we won in '84? Was you?
I was 2 years old, Jimbo. So, yeah. I don't really remember. I remember Jonathan Woodgate scoring, but
yeah,
I don't really remember. I mean, that was what I was 26 then, so it's been a long old time. But it's a proper trophy. We want a fucking proper trophy, and we're going to be in the Super Cup. We got the Super Cup against PSG or Inter Milan to look forward to. What is that all about?
Spurs are back.
We're back.
Do you know who I'm pleased for? I'm pleased for that man in the middle because he's the most deluded, unbelievable fan. And also, do you know what I am? I think I'm in the lead now on predictions. I think I'm snuck in the league by like a point. I might be wrong, or I might be level.
I think you have. I'll have to work it all out.
Well, I'm very happy for you, Nick.
I'm happy for you, Jimbo. I'm happy. Look. And I think Brennan Johnson said it in the post-match interview. He said that Spurs fans have to put up with a load of crap, right? And we've put up with enough, and we deserve that. The players deserve it. Ange deserves it. Whatever's happened today is not about talking about him or the board or anything else. Today is about celebrating, enjoying it, and being a happy clapper and not giving two shits.
Let me ask you a question, right? Was that a waste of money on Johnson now? I'm sorry, no.
Go on, Jimbo.
No, it ain't a waste of money now. He just won us the European trophy.
I am so happy for that, boy. I am so happy for that, lad.
For me, that trophy is, for me, it's the second biggest trophy you can win in Europe, in European football. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
It's the original European trophy, isn't it? The Champions League came about years and years afterwards. So actually, it's the most prestigious European trophy there is. I know it's now the second, whatever you want to, but when it actually comes down to it, it's the most prestigious European trophy, and we've got a hand on it.
I can't believe it. It's still sinking in. It's just, I literally can't believe it. But it's what I'm so looking forward to seeing what Ange says, because he's been ridiculed for that statement all year. All year, I've seen people on other channels say there is absolutely zero chance that we win that Europa League. He's got no chance at all. And he's just basically gone, hold my beer, and just, we've done it. And well, I've got to get an Ange tattoo. I think that Sava's got to get an Ange tattoo.
No, he's not getting a tattoo. He's
what a bottler. What a bottler. I'm going to get one.
Oh, I'll get his one. One, don't worry.
How much cojones have you got?
Not an Ange tattoo.
How much cojones have you got to say, I'm going to win a second... I'm going to win a trophy in the second season, or I usually do, whatever the terminology was, however it was meant. How much have you got in you to actually pull it through and bloody win a trophy? I mean, fair bloody play. You got to give the fella credit.
He never shied away from it and sort of said, well, he was just like, I've always done it. And he's right. He's done it again. As someone said, maybe Arsenal should hire him. At least they know they get a trophy within 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I mean, I had a bet that if we win it, I would get an Ange tattoo. And I intend to get the Europa League trophy. I'm going to have Champions of Europe. And I'm going to have It's Who We Are, mate, put underneath as my little salute to Ange Postecoglou. Look at Benny. Ben's in Bilbao and he's saying, we're fucking European champions. Come on, Benji.
I just messaged you, Ben.
Yeah, I did shout you out, Ben, and say to everyone that's in Bilbao, that's who I'm just so pleased for you all. You spend a fortune to go over there, and you know it's. I'm so pleased for you all. And you were on TNT somewhere, apparently, Ben. Someone told me they saw you on the crowd or something. But yeah, going back to Johnson, I'm so delighted for him. He gets so much stick. I mean, I was slagging Solanke off when he messed up that chance in front of goal to go 2-0, but then he redeemed himself. They're still learning. They've still got to improve. I'm not saying we've got the best squad in the world, but do you know what? They came together tonight and they did what they had to do, and that's all we can ask. I don't think anyone left anything on that pitch. Is that how you say?
No. Yep, absolutely. You're right.
They didn't. And also,
they worked as a team and put a fucking shift in. They worked their asses off, and that's what you want, isn't it? That's all you can ask for.
And do you know what? Do you know what? When we play Arsenal at White Hart Lane, we can sing Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
Never sing that. Yeah. They can't even get to a final. What was you going to say, Nick? You was going to say something.
Sunday's going to be incredible now. Sunday's game. It doesn't even matter about the result. It's just going to be an incredible day, left, right, and centre.
Will they what do you call it? Parade the trophy on Sunday around the pitch, or
I don't know. They're supposed to be doing it Friday afternoon at 3:00, but I don't know if that's
just parade it every time we play.
Yeah,
exactly.
Big up, Jess.
Big up. Congratulations to Spurs.
Good evening, Jessica.
You were spot on, Jess.
Aye. Big up to the banjo. Big up to myself.
You said that we'd win the Europa League, and you were spot on.
Indeed.
But how did you see? I mean, I've heard people say it was a terrible game. I actually didn't think it was a terrible game. I don't know why, but I did it, and I quite enjoyed it. What did you make of it as a neutral?
To be honest with you, Spurs set up with the job, and they did what they had to do, scored and defended very well. I don't think it was a bad final at all. Spurs did what they needed.
No, do I think it opened up after, like in the second half, it was a lot more open. But I thought, I mean, I was shitting myself from the minute it started to the minute it finished. I wasn't at any point thinking we're going to win this. Even with 2 minutes to go, I was praying and saying to Wills, oh my God, I think they're going to score. But I thought it was a good final. But
hey, when it comes to a final, you just got to do what you got to do to win it. It doesn't matter if it's a scrappy 1-0 win or it's a 3-0 win. You just got to win it.
Exactly.
That's the important thing.
You don't get any more. You don't get any more for the goals you scored, do you? If one goal is as good as 10.
Exactly that. I mean, if we'd have scored that, Solanke had scored that second goal, I think I would have rested a bit more easy. But 1-0, it's always such a dodgy scoreline. And then they started trying to call for a penalty. I mean, I was surprised Amorim took Mason Mount off. I thought he was doing all right, but he took him off. But I mean,
I just see Bruno Fernandes crying.
Stop it!
Good little rat.
Can you take a photo of it, please? I'm going to put it up on my bedroom wall. It was the little kid. There was a little chubby kid in the crowd, and he had his Man United shirt, and he was going, kissing it. 15 minutes later, they videoed him absolutely sobbing. Did you see it?
I can't lie. That warmed my heart watching that. Literally, I got this tingly feeling.
It was amazing. But
have you seen Madders trolling Roy Keane?
No. Go on.
He said he wasn't going to do an interview, and then he heard it was with Roy Keane. I'll forward it to you. Micah Rich was going, do it for Roy, do it for Roy.
Oh, I love it. Did you have a Spurs shirt on, Jess? Did you?
Yeah, I had that one on.
Good for you. That's what we like. This is now
Spurs shirt, yeah.
Good girl. This is now my lucky shirt, Jim. I know it's your shirt, but it's my lucky shirt now. Because we won the final in it. But yeah, it's going to take a while before it sinks in. I think it's been that long coming. Even seeing the engraving, seeing Sonny lift the trophy. I was watching it thinking of all the people that have created AI photos over the last week of Sonny and Ange lifting the trophy, and I was like, is this real? Have we really just won it? But I can't explain how I feel. I just feel like going out on the lash somewhere.
I almost think I I don't know about any of you, but I think playing Saar, rather than obviously the usual Kulusevski, Madders, etc., was a godsend. I think Saar's energy tonight was exactly what we needed. I think he was absolutely everywhere. And yeah, I thought that three in midfield was perfect.
It was
Yeah.
a proper workman-like performance, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Those three, they stuck to their task. They knew what they had to do. There was no glitz and glamour about it. They worked
Exactly.
their absolute socks off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think even if we had Madders and Kulusevski, for example, available, I thought tonight the way that those three played, and they absolutely were solid, worked
Yeah.
together. I thought it was a fantastic three.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people raised question marks. We did the pre-match pump up, and there was a lot of people moaning that Sonny wasn't starting. There was a lot of people moaning that Saar was playing, saying we had no chance. But I thought it was just solid. And then, like I say, Ange made the decision to put Son on for Richie, and then Danso on, and made those changes. And I mean, Nick, we've all criticised Ange this year. I'm not going to get into whether anything detrimental about this guy. But for me, he got his spot on tonight. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, tonight, I don't care. Levy, Ange, Enoch, Donna Cullen, I don't give two hoots about anything tonight. Tonight is not the night to talk about it. Tonight is not the night. Everything went right tonight. Everything will be, what was that program? It'll be all right on the night. It was all right on the night tonight. Yeah, that's all that we need to matter. So, who cares? I said this earlier with Sava. I said we just, whatever happens tonight, we don't need to talk about anything. We don't need to worry about it. We just need to enjoy it because we have enough crap through the season, through everything. Yeah, we just need to enjoy it. So, but I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm going everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. So
that's all right, Nick. Nice to see you.
I'm gonna chase that. I'm gonna chase that fraud KG for the link because he tried to cook me and Eugene on Tuesday night. Well, I'm coming for him now.
Yeah, go and give it back.
See you later. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Jimbo. Honestly, me and Jim were absolutely. I haven't seen me and you. I think the last time we sobbed like that was our wedding day.
Probably.
We was both in pieces. The poor dog thought something awful had happened. She was going mad. But it was better than all right on the night. Yes, it was, Drula. Big up Moondog saying we played like champions. What a great night. Just, I literally have got no words. I feel like I'm living in a parallel universe. It's been such a
Do you know what, Kate? They were throwing their bodies in front of the ball. They were just like lions tonight, and they deserve everything they get tonight. But I thought they would. I really believed before the match. I said to you tonight that I thought they would come out and put in a performance, and that's exactly what they did. You know, our threat wasn't. I don't think it could have been better. You know, I think they like had little few twitch ups when we had the ball up near their box. But at the end of the day, it's a final. You just have to get over the line, and that's exactly what we did. And we're champions of Europe. Arsenal, you'll never sing that.
Oh, Jimbo.
Belgrade Wanderer says, I've opened a bottle of sangria in your honour. I've waited my whole life to see Bolton lift a trophy 2 years ago, so I always understood your pain. I'm ecstatic for you guys. Enjoy this. This is what I mean. All this talk, there's no need for any negative talk. There's been plenty of time for that in the summer or whatever happens. Tonight is just, and for the next however long, I'm living off this for years. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm living off this final for a long time. I'm going to be unbearable because there's a whole
thing you love to see.
Yeah.
Things you love to see. Tottenham official, their official Twitter tweeted Spursy.
Is that what they put? Yeah, see, Spursy means something different now. It means coming back from 17 from being European champions. But I completely forgot what I was going to say now. It's gone completely out of my brain, but it probably wasn't important. But no one deserves it more than Sonny, Jim. I agree with you. I didn't see him cry, but apparently he cried because I went up to go on the terrace. Did you see him cry, Jimbo?
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Do you know what, Kate? Not all Man United fans. I mean, I think Terry's been absolute class the way he's handled it. But before the game, there was a lot of Man United fans taking the mix, saying it's only Tottenham, right? And their manager in his press conference saying that it's not an important cup for Man United. Is he having a laugh or what? Right? The season they've had, and he's saying it's not an important cup. Man United deserve more. Yeah, all right. So they didn't deserve to lift that trophy because they
You know what it is,
disrespected.
Jimbo? I think that was their downfall tonight. He has downplayed it for weeks on end. He has
Yeah.
completely downplayed this trophy. He has downplayed it so much in the media that the players and the fans acknowledge it as being a poor trophy. Whereas Ange has said, this is a massive trophy. This is huge. This is us. And I think that little element, that little mind game, it's worked in our favour because Amarin has played it down. He's made it seem like a really poor trophy. And I think it's worked against him.
Yeah.
Surely questions have to be asked about Amarin's position.
I would think so.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's come out and said that if they want him to go, he'll go, but he won't walk. And he said if they sack him, he's willing to take no compensation.
Look, I think the thing is with Amarin, when we watched the press conferences and everyone said he was spiky, only to that one reporter, and he deserved to be spiky about that. But Amarin was laughing and joking, and it all felt a little bit. I said to Jim, he's too relaxed for me. It's all a bit of a joke. And I think they just thought they'd turn up, and if they win, then great. And if they don't care. But, you know, the repercussions of getting into the Champions League on their own, whether you take the trophy on board, Man United of old, when Ferguson was there, for them, the Europa League wasn't anything. But Man United now, I mean, Jess, they're not anywhere near where they used to be. It doesn't matter what they say. The Europa League is the second biggest European trophy you can win. So, I mean, I just think that they disrespected it, and maybe that's what their sort of undoing was. But yeah, I would imagine that questions have got to be asked about Amarim. I don't think they sack him myself. I think they're going to give him his summer window because otherwise, much like Levy, it's another admission of failure. But we shall see. Time will tell. I don't really care about them. I just care about our boys, and they did us so proud tonight. I'm just so proud of them, all of them.
And massive big up to all the fans that went over there. I never heard Man United fans singing.
No.
All I heard was Tottenham, right? And they've gone over there. They've spent a lot of money because there's no direct flight there, so they've had to take different flights, drive, get boats. You know, however they've got there, the rooms have been pumped up the prices of the hotels, and they've gone out there and supported them, and they were absolutely immense. I can't remember hearing Man United sing. You know, the Tottenham, which it was just Tottenham.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I also think winning this allows us to go into the market and look at people like Eze, look at people like, you know, Gay or whoever you want to look at. It allows such a platform for Spurs now to you know, it's that gap above. You've got 100 million plus in coverage. You're in the Champions League, and if people like Eze, Jonathan David, they want to join the team, there's so much scope there now for Spurs to push on. If we lost it today, it could have been a disaster. It really could have been.
Yeah, I would go as far as say I think if we lost today, it puts us back 3, 4, 5, 6 years because not only the money but the prestige of it as well. Because with the likes of Villa, Newcastle, even Brighton, whoever else I'm forgetting, even Forest that are finishing right up in the top. You know, we would get left behind, and I really believe that. It's not the time to discuss it, Mr. Lou, I'm afraid, but I think whether we kept Ange or not, I think it's all out of our hands now. I think it's been decided. But go on, Paul. Sorry.
No, sorry, Kate. I was going to say you're 100% right. Somebody like Eze, for example, will look at it now. They've seen the European trophy. They've seen the way that Spurs can win these trophies. Look at it and go, you know what? If Spurs want to take a punt on me, then I'm happy to move over there. Champions League football, that's exactly the sort of signings we need. And this is massive for Spurs. It's not just about winning the trophy. It's about what we're going to do in the next year, what we're going to do in the next transfer window. Anjin or not, whoever it is, the players we attract now will be huge given what we've just won. They will look at it tonight and go, you know what? European winners. This is a club I want to join.
Every time I hear that, it makes me smile.
Yeah,
And it's true,
it does.
Jimbo.
And Arsenal can't sing it.
No,
Exactly.
they definitely can't. We really did get the happy ending. Shout all those Gooners and Brummies up. Yeah, Vindaloo, you're a legend. I've had Angus in here all week giving it. So being right Larry with me, and now he's just mugged himself off again, and it weren't even his team playing. So yeah, Angus, that's for you. The next manager we get better be as good in Europe. Yeah. I'm exhausted, says Benji, but over the moon. Yeah, I bet it's absolute carnage there, Ben. I can't even imagine, but I bet it's carnage. The fan zone today with Mabbott and Ledley King, Sandro, it looked immense. I had real FOMO watching it. Get Eze in, buy Tell, sell Biss and Bentancur and replace them with Cardosa. Oh, I'm not selling Biss and Bentancur after tonight. I thought they were both excellent.
I think that Bentancur is getting back to his old self.
So do I.
Bentancur is very one of these players that he seems to stay under the radar, but he does such a good job. You know.
Yeah.
I think he's been immense the last few months for us.
Yeah.
He's been fantastic.
I agree, but like I say, it's not the time to talk about selling any players. It's just the time to enjoy it. Breathe easy, because we've had the most torrid season. We've taken banter from every club possible, and we can now walk away and go, yep, okay, 21 losses, but we've got a European trophy at the end of it. And although we can't forget what happened, it kind of becomes irrelevant, because this ends up being a really bloody successful season. And my exact words at the start of the season when we did our predictions was, I'll take 17th as long as we win a trophy. And it's exactly come true. Absolutely spot on. I never thought for a second it would, but it's exactly what's happened.
Yeah, it becomes completely irrelevant, doesn't it? If you would have asked Spurs fans over the past 5 years, would you have taken 17th and won a European trophy under any manager? I don't care if it's Mourinho, Conte, Poch, Ange, anyone. Every single fan, if they're being honest, would have said, I'll take a poor season and win a European trophy. Every single fan would have said yes. And we've done it. We've done it. We are the European champions. Let's have it right.
Let's have it right. Exactly that. I'm getting so many messages from people congratulating me. It's amazing. I know. I didn't think it would come true, because I said last week I wouldn't take 17th in a trophy. But you know what? Today, right now, I'm taking it all day long, and I feel absolutely ecstatic. The last 7-8 months, however long the season's been going, I don't even know. It's all forgotten for me. All I can think about is the fact that we've just stood there and watched Sonny lift that trophy. And it was class from Ange as well to go round to every single Man United player and give them a cuddle and console them. I thought that was class from him. As much as he's done my head in this season, he showed real dignity tonight, I thought, Jimbo.
So who's that? Ange?
Ange, yeah.
Yeah, look, we know what he's done in the league this season. I don't think this is the time to talk about it. You know, he's took a lot of stick. You know, he never actually said he was going to win a trophy this season with Spurs. He said that he's won a trophy in every second season of the clubs he's been at, and everyone blew it out of proportion. But you know what? It's egg on their face, you know, because they was half taking the piss out of him, and he's produced a yet again in his second season a massive trophy. Huge trophy. So it's egg on their faces, Kate. So big up to him. Look, and at the end of the day, you know, I'm nervous if he stays for next season for the league, but maybe this is going to teach him something. And if he stays, I'll get behind him 100%.
Always. we would always get behind whatever manager, but I think, like I say, I think his future's decided. But if he is going, what a great thing to have on his CV, and what a great way to walk away from the club, because people will go, yeah, he finished 17th, but he done what he always does. What did they say? He's won so many trophies out of, how many did you say, Jim?
I think it's 22 in 26 years.
I mean, that's a fantastic record. If that's the case, it's
No matter what league you're in.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable record. So big up tonight, Ange Postecoglou. I will have you permanently inked on my body, because I'm not like Saba. You wait till I speak to him, welching on a bet, saying it. Oh, I'll get an Ange tattoo, and then going, I'm not really. No, if you say it, you've got to do it. And so yeah, it's going on. But Jim, I think we'll end it there, because my brain is frazzled. I don't even know what day it is. I'm starving hungry because I haven't eaten for hours.
I'm hungry and all now.
I felt sick. I need to eat, and I really feel like getting pissed.
You know what? I'll take the heat off the Saba. I'll get his tattoo.
No, they're still not the same. I'm still going to give him loads of stick. But look, Paul, AJ, Jess, thank you for coming on. Anything you want to say before we go?
Congratulations to Spurs, and I hope now they kick on.
Yeah,
they're winning this trophy and kick on for next season. And big up to him, and big up to the team that showed up for him today, because we all know it's been a bloody rotten season for years. But you know what? He's gone and done it. He stuck to his word, what he said. I was win a trophy in my second season, and he's done that. So congratulations to Big Ange. Congratulations to myself for predicting it, and big up to the banter.
Do you know what, Jess? Do you know what? It's been a good few weeks for you, because obviously you got a soft spot for Tottenham, because there's so many of us that are friends with you, right? Like we've got a soft spot for Leeds because of you. So it's been
and
a good.
Liverpool.
Yeah, because your son. Yeah, it's been a good few weeks, and Liverpool winning the Premiership, Leeds coming up, and Tottenham winning tonight.
And Arsenal winning, absolutely jack shit.
Exactly. Maybe Jess is our lucky charm. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's Jess that's the lucky charm. Paul, anything you want to say before we go?
As always, I'm only here for Jim's passionate speech.
Oh, that's all. That's the only reason I've got him on the channel, really. To be fair, just for those speeches. AJ, obviously, your little one is another one of our lucky charms. But
Indeed.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I'll be back 10 seconds, Kate.
Okay.
Just the main thing I've taken away from the fact that we've just won a trophy is it must really suck to be an Arsenal fan, because
Get in there, son.
all this, we've got world-class players, and Arteta's the second coming, and we're challengers, and we come third in a one-horse race and a two-horse race, and they're forever in the shadow of the people they're chasing, and they're just never quite there. Yet we can take a season off in the Premier League, get absolutely blasted by everyone, and still turn up and do the business. I mean, but I suppose winning European gold isn't winning European silverware isn't for every North London club, is it?
No, it definitely isn't. Vindaloo said, thanks, I've got to go now to throw up.
Don't go yet, Vindaloo. I've got a surprise for you. Don't go yet.
I just want to say thanks to everyone who jumped on to celebrate with us, and everyone watching. It was only ever going to be a show. We are back tomorrow at 12:30, where we'll do probably our player ratings. I can just about imagine what gyms are going to be, I think, and talk about the match a bit more. I'm on Judge Mo's tomorrow as well, and on the terrace. I'm milking this for every bit it's worth. Just going to slag myself out everywhere just to give it to everybody. But Jimbo, I shall let you finish the show as only you can.
Arsenal winning a European trophy, right? Is not for everyone. They've just sent me a replica, right? They've sent me a replica of the trophy. Look, this is what you could have won. It's like bullseye. This is what you could have won. The mighty Spurs are back. We are back. We are champions of Europe. You could never sing that. Come on, you Spurs. Look at this trophy they just sent me.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Before we go, look at the dog. Look, she's like, what's going on? Big up to Nick Lazy for the super chat. Said that last half was like a 50-minute bus ride home after 10 pints at the pub. All the best, my friends. Tomorrow we wake into a different world. Exactly that. But yes, my lamp has been paraded. Show them the whole lamp because it looks like the Europa League trophy.
It is the Europa League. They sent me a replica because they know I'm so passionate about the club.
Look, Vinders,
Come on, you
Tottenham, and
Spurs.
underneath, winners. You see that?
Yeah, he has literally been running around the house with my lamp tonight.
To dare is to do.
Exactly. Everyone, please smash a like on the way out. And as always, guys, champions
Come
of
on, you
Europe.
European winners.
You'll never
Come on,
sing that.
Spurs.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins, back in the onion net, talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like Lenny stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match.